The Tower of London, perched on the north bank of the River Thames in central London, is one of England's most iconic and complex historic sites. Originally built by William the Conqueror, beginning in the late 11th century, as a visible symbol of Norman power to dominate the skyline and enforce control over the city, the tower grew over the centuries, both in size and in the variety of its roles. The oldest part, the White Tower, was begun around 1078 using white limestone from Caen in Normandy, along with local stone, and was intended as a fortress, royal residence, and symbol of authority. In subsequent reigns, especially under Henry III and Edward I in the 13th century, the tower was expanded with substantial curtain walls, additional towers, and a moat, creating a concentric fortress layout, one ring of defense inside another. Over time, the tower's functions multiplied. It served as a palace, as a secure armory, as a royal mint for many centuries, and as a place to store and protect the crown jewels. From early on, the tower was used as a prison for those who threatened or were perceived to threaten royal authority. Its inmates have included royal figures, political rivals, rebels, and conspirators. Treatment in captivity varied widely depending on status. Some prisoners lived in relatively comfortable quarters. Others suffered harsh conditions, and torture was sometimes used to extract information. Many famous executions took place there, either within its walls on Tower Green or outside on Tower Hill, under circumstances that have become deeply woven into England's history and legend, among them those of Anne Boleyn, Lady Jane Grey, and numerous others. The tower has witnessed tragedy and political intrigue, from the disappearance of the princes in the tower, Edward V and his brother Richard in 1483, to murders, betrayals, rebellions, and periods of torture. It was also, for centuries, a menagerie. Kings collected exotic animals as displays of power and prestige, and those animals were housed there until much more modern times, with the menagerie closing in the early 19th century. In addition, the tower's minting operations stretched for hundreds of years, carrying out the production of English coinage from around the time of Edward I until the early 19th century. Symbolism, pageantry, and ritual have also been integral to the tower's identity. For example, the beefeaters, yeoman warders, who guard the tower, have their origins centuries back, and the crown jewels remain both a real and symbolic treasure. Tradition, too, holds that ravens must be kept at the tower. Legend says that if they ever leave, the kingdom will fall. In modern times, the tower is no longer a royal residence or a prison in the old sense. Rather, it is a major museum, heritage site, and tourist attraction, drawing millions of visitors annually. Throughout its long history, the tower has been both fortress and prison, royal palace and place of execution, treasury and zoo. It has evolved in function, adapted and expanded in structure, and accumulated stories, legends, and ghosts as much as stone. Its walls and chambers reflect the sweep of English history, from conquest and consolidation to power struggles, religious reform, monarchy, revolution, and finally preservation and public memory. If you like, I can deepen the story by concentrating on a decade or one particular event, for example, the Tudors or Princes in the Tower. Encyclopedia Britannica. Thanks for watching See History.